Okay, so next up is the neck. And I'm so glad to get finished with that other stuff. I hate drawing little individual stuff like noses, but to the neck. So let's start with the clavicle. The clavicle looks something like that. Like I said before, it's kind of like upside down coat hanger. So that's the clavicle. This is the front view. Now, really, there's not too much to the neck. So let's think about, it'll be about that high. You have these two of the most biggest muscles that you notice, I believe are called the sternomastoids or something. They run like this, and they look something like that. And they run up to about where up to where the ear is, where the ear meets. And don't worry about proportions. Once again, this isn't proportion right. But these two are the biggest muscles. If you ever draw, those are the muscles that you'll see the most. And then the other ones, the muscles in the back, right here, this big bulging muscle, that's the trapezius. And you can see it from the front, from a certain angle. Usually from straight on you can see it, or of course above you can see it. The trapezius, I'll do the back view next, go from there to the back, and they're the ones that the collarbone goes further out. So that's where the collarbone ends. The clavicle ends, just pretend there's 2 points there, and those are the points where the deltoids, which we talked about before, go wrap around. So trapezius in the back, I think the sternomastoids or something like that. And then the other big muscle which connects to the chin is just kind of goes like this and it goes out. You know, some people have the Adam's muscle and it goes back in. That just kind of goes in like so. So there's only really 3 major muscles that I would worry about when you're drawing. All the others just kind of go in like this. Drawing the neck is fun because you really don't have to worry too much about getting it perfect, because that's what you'll find out with the hand too, is because you can see that's what you find out with the hand too, is there's just so many skinny little muscles that as an artist you don't have to worry about getting everything anatomically correct. It's more important that you understand these are the major 2, those 2 that go up to where the ear meets. Crap, I need a new pencil. I can't believe this pencil right now. It's a lead pencil. Looks like I gotta find it. No. Come on, baby, where is it? Yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna have to use an old school pencil. But yeah, so you have these 2 muscles, then the trapezius. There's the trapezius right there. Then all the other little muscles kind of just go in towards the neck in that direction. But once again, it's important just to remember that those are the major muscles. We're doing things artistically here. We're not concerned so much about getting everything accurate. So there's the face. So where the ears meet is about where it goes. That's just a quick sketch of the face. And if you've already seen how to draw the head video, you can see how simple it is to draw a face now. You can start to do it quicker. But yeah, so those are the neck muscles. And now I'll show from the back. So the trapezius, so this is the back of the head, circle shape. The back of the head. You won't see this, obviously, what's under here. But here's how it works. You have this big shape, the big mass, which is the back. So that big mass is the back. And the trapezius kind of go up like this. And they just go up like so. We talked about before, you have those 2 little bones from the spinal cord there. And the other side comes up and just kind of sits on the skull like that. It looks something like that. So that's the skull. Here's where the ears would be. So all this is the spinal cord. Those are the trapezes. And just to recap, remember before, the simple M shape of the back. M, M. That's where you get your teres major, teres minor. As you can see, that's how the back trapezes kind of connect. These two little, they look just like that. So they connect about where the ears are, somewhere around there, but just keep looking at pictures online of athletic people, sports players, because you'll see these muscles. They're really well defined. So it looks something like that. Trapezes. So once again, trapezes wrap around to the back. The sternoid mastoids, I believe, go up to the ear. You know, I really could just look up how to pronounce it, so I won't have to say I think all the time. But hell, I'm too lazy, man. Screw that. Then you get the muscle in the middle. And so one more kind of view is say if the head's looking off to the side. There's the head, very simple. And say it's looking that way, so the head's looking off that way. Here's the nose, the ear. The neck is one head length tall, is a half a head length. So one half. So I'm just drawing the outline, that's one half. But it would come up, have the trapezes right there. And the other muscle that we just talked about would be about right there. Sternoid mastoid. That's a small drawing. I'll draw it bigger here. So here's the bottom of the neck. There's the chin. So it connects kind of like this. Pretend this is the clavicle coming down. It connects something like that. So that's the one muscle. You see? Collarbone. That's the collarbone. There's the muscle that goes all the way up to where the ear would be. The ear is right here. So go about where the ear is. Then you have the other muscle in the front, which kind of goes like this and comes out, just like an Adam's apple. It is, you know, that's what forms the Adam's apple, but it's somewhat like that. Then on the back side, this is the other part of the skull, let's say. The back side is where the trapezes would come up and meet it. So the trapezes is huge muscle mass. Then all the other muscles kind of just hug in there like so. So there you go. That's the neck in summary. The neck isn't too bad. It looks complicated, but it's not really too bad. Those are the basic muscles. And so, a way I read from the book, once again, he puts it is just think that a good example, way to think of it is just pretend the clavicle is kind of like dirt. It's the ground, and so that's the clavicle. Just pretend, think of a tree. When a tree roots, it kind of has, you know, all these roots going on, and that's kind of, that helps me to think of it, because it's like these are roots. This right here is kind of another root that comes out. Well, here's the neck again, the chin. Then you have all these other roots, kind of like that fit inside the clavicle. Because right here is where the pecs are. So right there is where the pecs are. And so all this is kind of like trapezes once again right there. And that's the neck muscles. Thanks.